Let's jump right in. These are the best movies of 2018, in my opinion. First off, we have Stallone, as in Sylvester Stallone. He was in 2 movies in 2018, Creed 2 and Escape Plan 2. Creed 2 was, if you've been paying attention, a movie that I hyped up because I was really hyped up, but it turned out to be a bit of a disappointment. I didn't really relate much with Creed, but rather Drago, and the movie had the terrible plague of not enough Stallone. Now, Escape Plan 2, while being a cheap straight-to-DVD movie, was fine. The first 2/3 was rather Stallone sparse, but towards the end, as Stallone really took over the movie, it ramped up. And I really hope, that Escape Plan 3 has Stallone as the protagonist. That alone would make the entire movie right off the bat. Come on, guys. Oh, and there was a third Stallone movie, Backtrace. Now, I drove an hour to downtown to see the movie, and just when it seemed like Stallone was going to join the action, the power went out. But it was hit bad by the not enough Stallone plague, so it was rather mediocre. Number 14, Den of Thieves. This one would have been higher on the list if it wasn't for that terrible twist ending that almost ruined the whole movie. Almost. Also, Gerard Butler was so jacked. Number 13, Action Point. This is basically Johnny Knoxville doing stupid shit, kind of like Jackass but with a story. Or what I assume Jackass to be, since I haven't really watched Jackass, but I've watched like clips of it online because there are many Jackass, so it was like Jackasses, but you know, Jackass. Number 12, Overlord, Nazi Zombies, the movie. Number 11, The Meg, a giant shark. Sold. Number 10, Dolph Lundgren. Like Stallone, Dolph Lundgren had 2 big budget movies he was in, but Dolph was one of the best parts of Creed, #Team Drago, and wowed us with the underwater hero in Aquaman. And I hope he gets more big budget love. It'd be great to see him in big movies. Number 9, Bad Samaritan. This was a smaller thrill movie that really fell through the cracks and didn't get noticed. I thought it was really effective, and it had David Tennant. Huge plus. Number 8, The Old Man and the Gun. Robert Redford's last film. Or is it? But either way, it was magnificent. Number 7, Green Book. Now this is some Oscar type stuff right here. Number 6, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The best animated movie of the year, hands down. Also, it's amazing the way that it kind of ties into the Raimi Spider-Man while still being itself.
My name is Jeff.
Top-notch universe building, so bring on Spider-Man 4. Number 5, mid-90s. This was much more of an emotional journey than I thought it'd be. I was expecting like a goofy skater movie, but I felt like this one got really deep and, hit me where I live, man. Number 4, Annihilation, a sci-fi that really pulled at the fabric of science with the shimmer and the way that it used that area and its effect to bizarre and inventive creations and events. It was really puzzling and kept me wondering what was around the corner at every turn. Number 3, Mission Impossible Fallout. Tom Cruise, doing crazy shit, running a marathon. Now, it might have been a little over-expository at points, and it could have been cut down a little bit, but overall, a killer movie. Number 2, A Quiet Place. Now, not only was this a great thriller, but it was a cinematic experience. Being in theaters with a rather packed crowd and feeling the tenseness of everyone trying not to make a single sound, it was an experience. Number 1, Mandy. Now, this is a bit of an artsy pick for number 1, but this film was an acid trip. The colors and the feel of this movie, as well as having the Rage Cage in prime form. Now, this is a slower film, but one that I really took in, along with a soundtrack that reminded me of the original Blade Runner. And that's my list. What about you? What's your list of best films of 2018? Did I miss any movies? Let me know, guys.